Don't you phase me out, you buswat.
This time on Pete and his bus, I do a bit of ice dancing in a green car. RM1009 fulfills its first commercial duty in some period of time, and I go on the hunt for a new piece for RML 2730. Hello and welcome to another episode of Pete and his bus. What is the worst vehicle to drive in ice and snow?
Driving a TVR in the snow. Worst idea ever.
It has been one hairy week, but when I first got in it, didn't really get on with it, and that's because I was still in noble setup. And then I remembered that this is not a precision tool to eliminate lap times. It is just a brutish old beast to have a laugh in. And once I'd adjusted my head around it, I had the best time ever, even though some of the roads with the ice and snow were really sketchy. But anyway, as you guys can all guess, this car came from Sevens and Classics and is actually for sale with them at the moment. So if you guys want to have a look at it, check out their website. The link is on the screen now. But Sevens and Classics at the same time also invited me to come to their winter event, which is called Winterlude. Now, I couldn't go without a bus. So Richard and I decided to make a day of it and take 1009 with a bunch of family and friends to the Sevens and Classics winter event. Originally, it was actually our intention to get this bus out there and doing a bit of work, but thus far that hasn't really happened. Apart from the odd vintage bus rally, she's largely sat around doing very little. That is until we were actually on this journey, and I got a phone call to book an original 1960s RM to be used on a film set in central London in just a few days' time. So it looks like 1009's days of rest could be short-lived. Let's hope we make it back without an issue. A massive thank you to Sevens and Classics for a fantastic day out. The team and I managed to get the bus off its icy patch, Richard drove it home, and I took back the TVR. But when I got back to the farm, I saw this. So as you can imagine, the second I saw that bus sitting there with the bonnet up, I thought, oh, what has gone wrong now? Typical, I book it for a film set and something goes wrong. Apparently 1009 wasn't running quite right, and there was a lot of diesel in the engine bay, and as it transpires, an actual injector pipe has snapped off of the pump. If only I had access to another bus with the same engine. Oh yeah, I do. Enter RM843. Now they have the same engine, but they don't actually run the same diesel pump. The question is, are the threads on the pipes the same or not?
3/4 coming your way, sir.
Alright, there you are. That's it.
He's done it.
So we're in that precarious situation where the pipe is off, but the clip is causing us the biggest problem.
Oh yeah.
That's clip off. That's a dedicated clip there.
And I'm going to just throw a matter of rubbish in there.
Yeah.
Doing it. So let's have a look. That is
Oh, that'll do. It's the same.
pretty similar.
Yeah, that'll
Really
do.
similar.
Yeah, that'll do.
Right, threads are the same. Yeah.
Yes, that is of course the last thing.
So making sure they get the right side of the manifold.
Yes.
Actually,
So after a lot of fiddle and faffle, it's on, right? It
just
works.
about on.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, it's fouling slightly on the pump there, but we can bend it out of the way slightly. The show must go on. Okay, so last thing to do, fire it up and see if diesel comes out. So after that last minute repair and a quick clean-up, 1009 and I head to central London. I genuinely love taking these buses back home. Friends of mine often say, I can't believe that you drive these big monsters in this city. Well, what they don't realise is that once you get to the big city in a bus like this, you realise London is totally set up for it. And as soon as you enter it, it all suddenly makes sense. The gearing, the bus lanes, the lack of low-hanging trees and signs, it's actually a real joy. But one of my favourite things of all is to take them across Tower Bridge. One icon crossing another. So I've arrived, I'm currently in a loading bay, which is highly illegal, but funnily enough, when you're in a vehicle like this, no one actually asks any questions. They just sort of go, yeah, well, that looks like it should be there. I have no idea what we're filming today, but you never get told in advance. I could be working on the next blockbuster Hollywood film, or I could be working on some project filmed by some local guy. So we'll find out, but all is well, bus has arrived and we are good to go. In the end, I have to wait for over 2 hours, but suddenly a bunch of black vans turn up, a camera crew boards the bus, and around 20 extras jump on as well. Then the leading lady and man hop on, run a couple of lines. We then go for a quick drive whilst the cameras are rolling, and as quickly as they all appear, they also disappear. The only problem is, I never got a chance to find out what it was even for. But the good news is, RM1009 never missed a beat. So that was RM1009's first commercial commitment for some time, and she fulfilled it beautifully. Now, as I mentioned in the video, I have no idea what it was for, so if any of you see her on screen in the near future, do let me know, because I'd quite like to see it. Other than that, I will mention one thing. When we start this bus, normally it's a bit cold and it runs a bit rough for a few minutes and we've got a lot of smoke coming out of it. Having just done these 2 big trips, I had to move the bus the other day. I pulled the lever, it started straight away, it ran perfectly, and it just goes to show that these buses need using. So I'm telling all of you lot, if you have a bus, go out and use it. Now, the next thing we're doing is solving a big problem on RML 2730. This problem's been around since I bought the bus, which is now, I think, 5-6 years ago. Anyway, check out this clip all the way back in episode 3, and then we'll see how we're going to fix it.
Before we head home, I need to sort out the driver's cabin. It's not the nicest place at the moment. I see dead people. Oh no, I actually only see a dead bird, sorry.
Time to deal with the elephant in the driver's cab. Now, we all know this steering wheel is bad because it has been ever since I've owned this bus. But let me just turn the light on in here. Oh dear. I mean, it's not even attached anymore. Oh. It's just coming straight off. So I've been thinking about how to sort this. Obviously I'm fully aware you can get these redone, but I also thought there might be another solution. Whatever the solution is, that old wheel has got to come off, and it's got to come off now. And now I think I've actually got the perfect tool for that. Oh, there it is. That'll do. Maybe not. Now I've got an inch worth here. It kind of feels like it wants to be that one. Or I've got 1 16, which is kind of good, but we'll see. I have no idea what kind of resistance I'm going to get here. It could be off in a jiffy. Doubt it. Ugh. Oh, Jeebus. That's probably been on there longer than I've been alive. Let's try it again like that. Oh, yeah. Nope. Not in a million years. Oh. Well, we might as well try it. Nope. That does not smell very nice. Right, I'll just try it with the impact one more time, you never know. I've lubed it up. I've left it to sit for a while. We're going to try it one more time with the impact. You never know. Oh! Oh! Got it? No. It's definitely moving. Hang on. It is definitely moving. Hold on. Backwards and forwards. Yeah, it's definitely moving. Let me give it a few more. Yeah! Good old impact gun. That felt like it did something like that. So the steering wheel is off. Now what? Well, there are actually several companies out there that will completely refurb a steering wheel like that, and they have the molds to do so. But before I went down that route, I just thought I'd put it out to you lot. And suddenly, a lovely chap called Matt got in touch, and he had something of interest. Matt has asked me to pop by his premises where he operates his business called Matador HQ in Essex. And apparently he's got a big box with nearly the exact item in it that I need. So let's go check out this absolutely fascinating place. Right, let's see what's behind this door. Oh, yes. Wow. Matador heaven. Oh, it goes on. So Matt's got loads of parts that he's collected for over time from different places. So it's a bit of Aladdin's cave of Matador stuff. And not just Matador, all things AEC. These are all engine spares. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how one man has acquired this much. And everywhere you look, there's parts. You're never going to run out of anything, Matt. Ever. So I'm sat in Matt's Matador. And I've just realised, look at all these levers, I've just realised how easy and comfortable a Routemaster is. This is another world. That's not to say I don't love it though. Very, very, very cool. And look how high I am off the ground. Can you explain to me what the different handles do?
Yeah, so two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive.
Okay.
High-low ratio.
Yep.
Handbrake, same as what's on the Routemaster.
Yep.
And all Matadors come with a winch in them, which you can see down the chassis there.
Okay, yeah.
Drum.
Big old thing, yeah.
And that is a brake to stop the winch drum rotating.
Oh, right, okay.
Gear stick over the side.
Yeah.
4 forward gears, 1 reverse.
Yeah.
And conventional pedals.
And similar issues to what I have experienced.
Yes.
This body looks amazing. Is this something that you've built recently? Brand new, yeah? And built by hand? And built on here at this site? Wow, it is beautiful. So body fully rebuilt, and the guys were asked to actually leave some of the patina and the slightly buckled bits in it to keep it sort of as original as possible, but lovely and brand new. But all the wood's redone, and it is perfect. So the boys here do a lot of restoration work, and as you can tell, they do a very, very beautiful job. And if it's AEC, they will do it. And what engine is this, Matt?
So this is the AEC 7.7 engine in a lot of buses in the late 40s, and all the Matadors had them.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So this was the standard engine really from AEC in the late 40s.
Nice. And it looks bloody brand new.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, really nice.
So this, for all the bus fans, this is a AEC 470
right.
out of an AEC Regal 5 double decker.
There you go. And so that would have been 50s?
Yeah, 50s.
Yeah.
So that's had pistons, liners, mains, big ends, and all the heads done on.
Right, and you do all this work here?
Yeah, yeah.
Very impressive. Beautiful. They're tall engines, aren't they?
Yeah.
You forget how tall they are if you don't see them outside the bodies. Lovely. So Matt's very kindly let me buy something he has. Top shelf.
Top shelf.
Very nice. And this is going to solve a big problem.
Boxed up in March 1970.
Unbelievable. Sadly, it is time for my new magical box and I to make our way back home. But I'd like to say a massive thank you to Matt. And guys, if you need anything AEC, be it parts or services, check out the link for Matador HQ in the description of this video. And now, what is in the box? You are looking at a brand new steering wheel for an AEC Militant. This example was put in this box in 1970 and it was never used. Now I appreciate the fact that this wheel is slightly different to an actual Routemaster wheel, but the differences are so minute and I know that the fitment is the same, so it makes perfect sense to use this steering wheel for RML 2730. To fit my new steering wheel, I need a big bolt. Now I can hear most of you saying, why don't you use the bolt in the original steering wheel? Well, sadly, with genuine Routemaster steering wheels, that doesn't work because the bolt is actually captive. It never comes out. I also couldn't measure what size it was because I can't get to it, but Matt from Matador HQ informed me that the thread is BSF and the size is 5/8. So I've bought the correct bolt, and we're now going to fit the steering wheel. And of course, the original one will not be thrown away because who knows what I might need it for in the future.
So, this is where she's going to live now. And as I was told, the fittings on AEC are all the same. And that does fit rather good. We have the correct size and most importantly, the correct thread. And to secure the deal, I've also got some big spring washers to match the size. So definitely not the way it was originally fitted, but with two giant spring washers, the correct size, tightened up, that is 100% not going anywhere, and I absolutely love it.
There we go, guys. That's all we've got time for this time on Pete and his bus. Really pleased with my new steering wheel. Big thank you to Matt from Matador HQ. As I mentioned, if you need any help or parts, anything to do with AEC, he is your boy. Get him on Facebook, hit him up, he'll be able to help you. Other than that, thanks a lot to Sevens and Classics for sponsoring this episode of Pete and his bus. And of course, a huge thank you to all of you. And I hope to see you next time on Pete and his bus.
Yeah, dickhead.